Big up, Salon. Big up once more. Big up to now what it do, what it does, what's good, what's popping, what's lacking on a boy guitars, Muslims the Savant, aka Bepeko. Another storm. Storm is over now. But it look like say the storm just rise. Now Salon. Big up to now. You know? The storm just rise now, Salon. The storm just rise. Anyway, I know once let him and see the face. I know what action at the yaya now make me then see. You know, but I got for puller. You know, me don't say Charles most sincere. Yeah, I got for puller. Big up to now once more. Again, what they can discuss more. We get to see there. You know, big one there. Some of them will look up to them, majority of them. Some of them with the hopes they still will do better. Fiscal more transformations than within the country. So nobody else but Sylvia Blyden and Mrs. Aki-Sawyerr. You know? Well, before I start this topic, if you know to Creole, you know grow up na Creoles, you know if you talk what you have to talk. You know? Tells more na Creole the way. You know? You go be say yes, me not Sydney man. But I grew up in Creoles. So I get rights for talk small. But when the man will say Igbentong, I swear I get rights for talk small. Igbentong Kakru, I get rights for talk small, you know? So big up to now one smaller, we all relax. You know. I don't know how to start this topic. But all what we can say, what Creole people in the Fetch War is different from how we the other tribes think in fact. You know? It's different. Then they own war, they own battle. And then that civilized man are small. You know? In that civilized way. It's not easy for they escalate, go all the way down. But again, the wardens them, the words them, you know? What they can talk. The things that we can go around the ear, the media, the ints them, you know? It's massive. I mean, I grew up in Creoles, you know? What's the problem there? You talk. And also, if you pass, they're going to make them private. If you and Creole pass to meet up, then they see they pass, or they come around. Wallahi, they will give that respect. You know? They're not going to talk. They're not going to say anything. For that matter, they will greet you when they pass. They will greet you. Creole people, they will greet you. When you don't pass, done. You don't go. The talk starts back. Because they know they done. Then they want a protocol. So how they can start them properly? Mrs. Sylvia Blyden post something. Well, today, and also a few days there, myself I don't see. I can read all in posts them. Not to every single post where he post, I go comment on. You know? Sometimes we just need to observe, read, and learn. You know? Whether I would learn positively or negatively, but we just can watch and observe, you know? Not all time for blow the whistle. You know? But again, Charles more one blows this whistle small. You know? We don't say beefing or whatever they go in between there with two big women there who they look up to now with society, then two major stakeholders there. You know, at first, I number one say the conflict now political. At first, I number one talk to. You know, because at first, my own opinion is personal. And we don't necessarily say, we may also don't identify them personal thoughts there. Mrs. Sylvia Blyden. It only pass on and thoughts there. Well, what's intrigued me so far, again, just like I tell, you know, we this Zainab Tights corner a few days ago, we get serious issue there at hand. Serious matter there where they going. You know, serious things them, what them back able, you know, help and foster positive change. That's so for Puta, for foster positive change. But again, we mommy now, we sister now, Mrs. Sylvia Blyden, you know, I don't know who that can attack or who that can start the palaver, who that can start the int. But we sister, you know, in almost like Tasmo, and then they said smart. You know, Sylvia Blyden they set smart. So 1, 2, and 1 church so far, you know, naturally popular. Now that what the first with the start with. The mommy post something, and Mrs. Aki-Sawyerr now would have more popular. Or would have more naturally popular. Again, we get serious issues there at hand. I wonder if this popularity business is meaningful or is significant at this moment. You know? Or I don't know what thing mommy also they try to point out. You know, maybe one part in the rub. We don't know. Naturally popular, naturally beautiful, naturally black. We don't wonder, you know, if somebody adjust the talk, I'll make una smile small. You know? So we understand, you know, the naturally, you know, we don't say we like you, Mrs. Sylvia Blyden. You know? And we also go extend the leg to Mrs. Aki-Sawyerr. Even though we always see it in a different scope, different frames then, different eyes then. But at the end of the day, we all get 2 different views. Which, you know, we get for respect. And as long as them views they are, you know, it'll work for salon, you know, in prosperity one. You know, for revitalize salon. Not to anything, at least we'll go difference them. But let it not to the show the public. Let it not to the show the public. So again, the Mamede Travel point out say, a more naturally popular than Mrs. Aki-Sawyerr. Then another statement will come after that again, you know, about the dress code. Creole people get such way where they can dress. Then get their own Africana, I don't know how they call them. You know, just like the Nigerians or whatsoever get a kente, we get with Gara. Where, you know, the Creole in a Gara, but and get their own design, their own customs, you know. So far again, just like about last year, you know what, I be the knock me to see them. I be the talking to me high school students here. You know, Creole person in the whole. You know, from when you become high school TT, it go be high school girl to go. I don't care if you don't go college, you don't get even PhD. Now high school girls then to go. High school girls still. You know, they all to take this fete. Last year I talk about. Inside church, these fetes they happen. Out of church, the fetes they happen. In the political arena, the fetes they happen. Somebody, I don't know what are wrong in company, but we need to amend this issue. You know, because one of the great personalities there in our society. So again now, I don't know whether the copy with that, but again, Mrs. Sylvia Blyden, don't left hand for me, don't left hand for me, don't left hand for me. Well, Aki-Sawyerr now, they say Mrs. Aki-Sawyerr, anytime we can go to court, on a magistrate's court, you know, now the Creole fashion, the Garawe, the Creole, now you can dress. And when I know say the person who can promote that small, now Mrs. Sylvia Blyden, now you can promote, you know, this closer, you know, or the Creole tradition. So Mrs. Sylvia Blyden say, Aki-Sawyerr they pack copy in style. They pack copy in style. They pack copy and paste. It won't be like something like that. Me then be good man there, I don't know. You know? I don't know the one that we attend, you know, and the worlds. You know, some of them are girls' school, some of them are convents. I don't know what's going. If not the school saying creates this beef back, we will understand. You know? We will understand that we to see there. That's what we will understand. But ain't there, it can be meaningful to the youth them. Something they look at every single thing we want to post. And right now we get a trend of violence in within the community as a whole. Sierra Leone. We not get issues then for our dress. Not to whether they copy whether in style or whether they dress me kind way of dressing, you know, etc. Whether they try for be me, whether more popular than me, you know. I believe say you more Miss Sylvia Blyden, you can able create a major impact because you get a closer hand to the first lady, you know. And at times, for letters when speaking your opinion, at times I feel like say you sisterly role will involve also a motherly role and a friendship role. You know, it don't they carry more weight than, you know, the entire salon as a whole. me I not too care about a political difference, you know. But I believe say some tensions the way they take place. Then say a woman not able to talk to a man. And you now, you know, now a closer person to this woman, where for able to create a change. No matter the difference whether between you and Mrs. Aki-Sawyerr, as much as you also state on that Mrs. Aki-Sawyerr don't solicit, you know, you consent, whether now you consent or you support, but still today you not give Mrs. Aki-Sawyerr you support, you know, all that's not in within the political framework, and when I get bigger and better things than for talk of. And the last but not the least, Mrs. Aki-Sawyerr post something yesterday. I guess it's still a claim say, you know, to what thing we they get as the mayor of Freetown. And when I know say they don't relinquish all man now in office, all the mayors still, you know. So that post there again, when Mrs. Aki-Sawyerr post, it trigger Mrs. Sylvia Blyden. Then me high school girl picking here. Then me high school girl picking here. It triggered Mrs. Sylvia Blyden, you know. So Mrs. Sylvia Blyden states that the woman not no longer a mayor, now false pretense, and need for stop that, you know, now lawlessness, etc., etc. I don't go much into details, you know, but all that information stay what they send out the media. When I tell me if what's at the talk is wrong, you know, maybe myself I need small guidance. But I know say we'll get better issues there at hand. Issues there, women not fit discuss also. Any issue where two major pass me, I they abstain and avoid. Let no person not implicate me. You know? And that's to make Tasmo can stay away from certain issues there. Way more, you know, past Tasmo in level. It past Tasmo in level. You know? But what they believe say, then we stakeholders, there are some of them they mentioned so, for able but stress and make a difference, you know, for harmonize things them, you know, because the greater people ever go for suffer the consequence, the people live at large. The people live. And they no more get for suffer the casualties them, you know. Now we no more at the end of the day, you know. So it deeper than what you can post. So I can't, you know, intentionally for Beguna. You know, the high school attributes there. We know say we not see there now, but you still get the rights for feel young, you still get the rights for compete, you still get the rights for nag, you still get the rights for speak your opinions them, you know, but if I be tailored again, if I be wise enough to something we go, you know, currently fit with trend, you know, because society they look up to now, you know. Some other things them are not fit to talk. I not fit to talk, I not fit to state. You know? So let me message this for this afternoon, you know, this evening when they come. Now when I boy again tells Muslims the servant, aka Gbepeko, we need for structure, there we politicians there, there we mama there, then we sisters there, especially also we big one, we papa them, we uncle them, you know, we cousins them, we brother them, you know, in the political arena. Whether now na APC or SLPP, you know, but we all need for beginning to think positive for the betterment of Salone, you know. We hope so we all going to think wisely, you know, and are now necessary. And not necessary in the next 5 years or in the next 10 years. It's necessary now. Now it's necessary. You know, if we fail now this time around, Salone, we don't fail for years and years and years and years to come. You know, so whatever we go for, do low patch up. If you not switch self, na low patch up. You know, let the boats continue for go. You know, let it not sink. And that's important to Tasmo, and I believe it's not important to most stuff. You know, we not stay blessed once more.